It's a time of celebration, everybody, as we count down the days till our 1 year anniversary. Because believe it or not, yes, we've only been around for 1 year. February 1st was the day that I decided to finally just commit fully and give this YouTube stuff a go. We will certainly gather on that day to reminisce, just laugh, give thanks, and of course look ahead to what's beyond when that day comes. But before we do that, of course, it is the 7th of the month. That means it's time to look back at December. And you know what? December was fantastic, considering that I missed a total of 11 days of uploads, including like a full week around the holidays. Wow. I never do that. I never do that. I don't think I ever have in the history of this channel, even when I first started, for Pete's sake, which is nuts. But you know what? The pieces just kind of fell in place regardless, and it all worked out in the end. So I only have you to thanks for that. 23 videos in total were produced for the month of December, and yes, that is significantly lower than usual, because again, missed 11 days of uploads. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot. And across those videos, we had over 450,000, I believe, views across those 23 videos before the month entirely pulled yet another almost 2 million view month, which is, again, just absolutely amazing. So just imagine if I did just tack on all those 11 other videos, just fantastic. And then, of course, we brought in, I believe, another 4,000, a little over 4,000 new subscribers. So thank you very much to all those people. I mean, it's just consistent across the board. And you know what? That's okay. That's fantastic. We don't need to break the bank every single month, and December was the month where I realized, me personally, that I didn't need to do that, I've just been in go, full throttle almost since I started. And December was the time where I just kind of said, you know what? I don't need to overwork myself to get a production out each and every day, especially during the break times like the Christmas break and such, you know what I mean? I mean, views, if that matters, were sky high at the tail of the month, like 170 plus thousand every 2 days, and I wasn't even doing anything. My lazy butt only got 2 videos out over like a course of a 7-day stretch. So imagine again if I just did it. It's just like, man, I just kind of sat back and let it happen, I just let people explore the channel. I didn't get something new out to just get new faces. I already knew that we were getting new faces. So I'm like, okay, I'll just let them watch what we already have. I was kind of tenured. Tenure, that's a good way to put it. And again, I only have all of you to thanks for that. I mean, fantastic. And you know what? Perhaps I did need a break, and if you haven't noticed, said break may have already sorta kinda bled into this month here. But really, the slow start to January and thus this new year is 3, maybe 4-fold, but we'll stick to 3 for this little segment here. So, I have now experienced firsthand how terrible January is for creators. I mean, just views are stellar still, folks. I am doing nothing. I have done nothing for like 4 or 5 days, and it's already like 120,000 every 2 days, and that's without a video. Things are well, but the revenue is down for everybody across YouTube because advertisers, of course, blown their load, and they're now kind of pulling away from YouTube until they get back up and rolling again in a couple months here. So, that's kind of whatever. I kind of experienced that last year. I mean, I got a couple videos before February 1st, came around. But I was so small then that I didn't really notice, it wasn't that big of a deal. But when I went like overnight from doing very well, consistent with what we were doing, to like nearly 70% less revenue gained, I thought something was happening, I thought something was broken with this, that, the other. It scared me, it scared me. But now I know that, that's just typical. So that's kind of part one. That's part one of why it's been a little slow start. But I think more influence came from the second thing, which was I have been in the process of potentially changing up my schedule at job number 2 because, yes, if you didn't know, I've been working 2 bloody jobs this whole dang time. This and something else outside of this. So, yeah, it's been obviously a lot. But this morning, actually, just this morning, I know now that the change isn't happening, so I now feel much more comfortable in just getting back in the role and going ahead as planned. So that's good. So with that, expect back to normal pretty much tomorrow. However, thirdly, I just haven't really been feeling it. You know what I mean? I haven't been committed to anything. I feel it now. I definitely feel it now because I love these types of videos. I don't know why. I just love these videos. Turn on the camera and talk. I'm feeling it now. So yeah, again, tomorrow and beyond, we'll start getting back into a role. I just haven't been committed, and that's okay. You know, at the end of the day, that's okay. If I'm not committed, don't force myself to do something because it shows. It definitely shows in voice, on camera, all that stuff. And listen. The first couple of months are probably not going to be that great. It's going to suck due to the advertisers, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to stop me from making stuff. I'll get the views, I'll get the subs, just won't make the money. It sucks, but that's the way it is. I've accepted that now, but you know what? It's okay. I'm going to get things out when I get them out, and that's kind of how we're going to be rolling for maybe January and February. Until I see a return to normal, I'm just going to kind of wake up, think about what to do, and if I'm like it, I'm going to do it. You know, I'm not going to try to get a video out every day like I have been doing. I'm just going to get them out when I want to get them out. Sounds good? Sounds good. Now, the pseudo fourth reason behind the lack of content lately is this guy, Kappa. Us creators are still somewhat in limbo about the majority of it. However, things are now becoming more real as the days passed, as just yesterday, literally just yesterday, the 6th of January, we saw the first stages of it hit YouTube. Meaning that YouTube has now enacted their, I won't call them guidelines, but I don't know, enacted their response to it. So now if your channel or your video is specifically marked for kids, you lose comments, searchability, likes, and revenue, and all that stuff. It's starting, everybody. It's starting. You know, for us and other diverse gaming channels that are definitely like a Roblox channel, I'm sorry about you guys, probably, I don't know. I think we're in a gray zone that will likely remain safe for the time being. You know, I have indeed marked some of my own videos made for kids, actually, on the off chance, but I don't think we're gonna get hit by it. But until someone does, you know, when someone actually does get hit by the FTC and COPPA, meaning, you know, channel impacted, video taken down, fines issued, etc. Until we see that someone's actually gotten hit by it and not just what YouTube has done, which still is a major thing in and of itself. Creators out there right now, as we speak, are losing a lot of money, have just had to change their entire channels, and that's just YouTube's enactment, not even the FTC's. But until we see it actually happen, we really just don't know, and that sucks. But I'm going to keep moving forward, folks. If something happens, you know, we'll work through it. I mean, it's honestly influencing me already. Like, I have things behind me that I would love to do unboxings for. Like, I've been saving them. But it's just like, I don't know if that counts, because is it a toy? Is that really, because I'm opening something, a gift, it's a cool fancy statue, like, is that directed towards kids yet? I just don't know. That's the problem. It's just like, man, I want to do other content, but it's just, I don't know what counts and what doesn't. You know, some things I absolutely do know, but that sort of stuff, I don't know. But hey, if something does happen again, I'm not against switching platforms. I'm really not. But let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that for now. I truly do believe that we will be okay. However, what would this other platform be? Well, we just simply look to return to Twitch, for Pete's sake, everybody, because here's the deal. I already know how to do that. I still have everything set up for it, like alerts and all that stuff, which I've had great fun doing in the past, by the way. And of course, with this bigger audience that I now have and people who have been requesting streams and said they would follow me, then we would fare well straight away. And then as we look to grow on that platform, we'd have a little better job of it than I have in the past. No promises, absolutely no timetables. So, if you keep asking me, I'm telling you the same thing. But streaming will return eventually, be it following my own decision to do so, which I have been thinking about, of course, or from an unfortunate circumstance. We shall see, everybody. We shall see. Now is the time of the video where it is time to give thanks. So where better to begin than the lovely folks who support us on Patreon. We got a lot of the same folks as we've been mentioning in previous months. However, 2 new additions, Sophia and Blake. So thank you very much, my friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, Rye, for over a year of support going on in the background. Absolutely amazing and humbling, my friend. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you, Paper Luigi, for a couple months of support at multiple tiers. Keep switching them, but that's how good, Paper Luigi. Thank you, Lucas, Priscilla, and Archie for months of support. All of you supporting at the $2 tier, which is fantastic. Appreciate it beyond words. Thank you, newcomers, again, Blake and Sophia, for supporting at $3 and $4, respectively. That's awesome. Thank you, and again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, Robert, for being the first person to ever support me on Patreon. Still going strong after 4 years. Amazing. Super123, of course, for remaining an exclusive 4 years at this point. And of course, being with me since my streaming days, so that's appreciated, brother. Amazing. Lewis for 5 months to support my dude. Amazing. Thank you so much. I hate that I'm looking at this instead of just looking at you, but sometimes I gotta remember names a little bit. Caleb for 4 months of support at the $10 tier. Humbling and, of course, incredibly generous, my dude. You are the cornerstone of this channel. On the wall of thanks, of course. Anonymous, Nicholas, Aqua, and Cherry for exclusive insiders. Always love that tier. It's my favorite tier on our Patreon, I think. Or maybe my second favorite. Just because I love getting to sit down, have a one-on-one talk with you guys each month. Amazing. Fantastic. Izzy for being the dudette and finally getting a bloody playthrough with her name in it. So Stardew coming back soon, Izzy. Expect that soon. Gloria for months upon months and months of support at the $21 tier. Unbelievably generous. And I simply cannot thank you enough, Gloria. Amazing. And finally, Dead Meat at your $25 tier. Amazing. James and Chelsea, I hope the wedding planning is going very well and that the YouTube will continue to move forward for you guys with some new schedule changes. Amazing. Thanks, everyone, for everything. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. It's unbelievable to sit here. I see your guys' names every day. I remind myself to look because it's amazing. It's just amazing. It truly is humbling. And if you want your name on the wall, thanks, and to enjoy rewards like picking my games for me, adding me on social media, gaming platforms, or just wish to support the channel, then please give the Patreon a look. Now, this list is much easier to get through, but that doesn't diminish the absolute impact it has on me and the channel as a whole. Thank you, YouTube members, because honestly, memberships are more for YouTube streamers at the end of the day. That being said, many, many thanks to Cool Basketball Dad, a very recent one, our most recent YouTube member, for a month of support. Izzy again, representing for your month of support. Paper Luigi, again, for your month of support. Clumsy Reaper, again, for your 2 months of support. And last but not least, Irina, for being the first YouTube member and, of course, supporting for 3 months at this point. Amazing. Amazing. And to see multiple support channels from the same people, it's also just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. I mean, amazing, guys. Amazing. Thank you so much. If you wish to become a YouTube member like these folks, then just click that join button. That's right next to the subscribe button on the channel to learn more yourself. But thank you again so much. Now, for our last topic, what are my goals for this next year? Well, I think my biggest thing, folks, has got to be diversity, right? We need more than just one game to be really represented. But listen, we have accomplished a lot with a single, small, aging indie game, you know? But it's time to branch out. It is. Following this slow start to the year, for all creators, I really wouldn't mind even if the numbers stay practically the same. Just as long as I'm not just playing Don't Starve over and over and over again. I mean, consider this, folks. Consider this. If the numbers were to remain the exact same as they were for this year, and heck, this year's not even over yet, or our first year's not even over yet, we'd sit at 48 plus million channel views, 5 million hours of watch time, 146,000 plus subscribers, and then, yes, a nice chunk of dough to go along with it. If our numbers stayed the exact same as they were, that's where we'd sit. How would I not be satisfied with that? I mean, dude, I'd be over the moon if they remained the same. And listen up, I'm going to do whatever I can to increase those numbers, of course. So I'm sure they will. Man. But yes, my main goal is to just breathe new life into the channel, keep myself challenged, and continue to just be me. You know, just continue to be me, no matter how big I get, no matter how big those numbers are. Just be me. That's what I want to do. Thank you, everybody, for everything. And again, we're going to have a really just genuine, amazing sit down in a few weeks here, you know, a couple weeks even, when we come to our 1 year anniversary. But just a stellar last month, and I just cannot wait to celebrate our 1 year anniversary. It can't come soon enough, man. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun to just sit down, reminisce, think about our favorite videos, you know. Just give thanks. Just give thanks. That's what these videos are for. To give thanks to the people who make this channel possible. It's not just me. I might do the work, but it's you who make the work what it is. You know, you give it a reason to exist. You give me a reason to do it, and you just breathe such amazing potential into this channel with every view you do. Because guess what? This channel doesn't exist without you. You know, that's the best part about being a content creator, in my opinion. It's just the work is appreciated, but the people who appreciate the work are what make the channel and the creator. That's just amazing. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.